Good morning. This is David Groce, your Texas Tax and Law Man. The new year is cranking and business is booming, and the media is flooded with stories about employers giving bonuses because of the new Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that the President signed into law on December 22nd. If you have a job or run a small business and work hard for your money, this new law should put more money in your pocket. While I would like to give you the lowdown on all the provisions of this new tax law in a single video, there's just too many changes to do that. So today, let's focus on how this new tax law is aimed at simplifying the tax code. That sounds like a great idea when you consider the current tax code is over 4 million words long. That's 4 times longer than all the Harry Potter books added together. When you consider the size and the scope of the tax code, you have to add in the fact that the IRS constantly issues regulations to explain their reading of the tax code. This infographic shows the explosion of the tax law since 1986, when the tax code was only 26,000 pages. Today, its current length is over 70,000 pages. So when Congress says they want to simplify a 70,000 page tax code, they pass a 1,095 page long tax bill. That's just crazy. Research Institute of America, or RIA, published by Thomson Reuters, my tax research provider, sent out a 33-page long summary of this 1,000-page long tax law. This leads us to the big question: is there such a thing as simplifying the tax code? As a lawyer, I would say conceptually yes, practically no. The tax code collects tax from every type of business you can imagine. The politicians and the bureaucrats then have to listen to the industry lobbies to reach compromises on each of these various provisions that impact one group or another. This compromise leads to complexity. The truth is that all tax law is public policy. Elected politicians decide that taxing us one way or another brings us about a social good, or stops a social evil, or simply makes more money. This brings into the debate questions about charitable giving and deducting your home mortgage. Everybody wants a deduction for what's important to them. So Congress has to compromise and find a middle ground. That is what we see in the new tax law. We do have simplification of the things that impact the most amount of people. For all the years that I've been practicing, each American could claim 2 types of deductions: a personal exemption and a standard deduction. In 2017, these 2 added up to $10,350. This new law combines these 2 into a single larger standard deduction of $12,000. Thus, every American pays no income tax on their first $12,000 compared to $10,350 last year. This change simplified our returns by combining several deductions into a single line called the standard deduction. So, in that regard, it is simplification. I hope you can tell that I love doing these videos and sharing this information with you. Educating you and making you a better planner, saver, taxpayer, and business owner is my goal. On Thursday, we will drill down on the changes to the itemized deduction and the changes to the personal tax rates. Thanks for watching this video. If it helped you, like and subscribe below. If you think it would help someone else, forward it to a friend on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube. Adios. Texas Tax and Lawman Legal Disclaimer. Hey, I'm a lawyer. You know I have to have some lawyer mumbo jumbo. This is a general information video, not client attorney privilege information. The content is information only and is not directed to any specific facts or circumstances and cannot be relied upon as a legal opinion, even though that would be nice and save you a trip to the lawyer. If you have a specific legal question, feel free to contact David Groce directly or seek qualified legal or tax counsel in your state of residence, state of mind, or whatever place you call home.